Hey you all, this is part 1 of the Beauty and Books, Literature and Looks series. I will be explaining the first chapter of The Girls in the Picture, written by none other than Melanie Benjamin. Before I start, I will begin by giving you all a brief summary of what this amazing story consists of. As you all can see, showcased on the cover of the book, there are 2 women. This story is based off of the roles that each woman plays during the beginning of movie creation. This book dates back far to when the first films were being created, and many individuals were intrigued and fascinated, while others were slightly displeased and did not fully understand its general purpose. I actually researched an article created by Samantha Nelson on the AV Club website. She touched base on how, although this novel was created months before the Harvey Weinstein scandal broke, it still feels firmly rooted in the Me Too movement, and she further explains how Hollywood faces reckoning about different issues, and especially like equal pay and equality for women. So the first chapter begins with the statement, "Lately, the line between real life and movies has begun to blur." This is to allow the readers, such as myself and you all as well, to know that the character described is having a hard time telling reality apart from fantasy. Hey Angel Babies, it's your girl Angel B coming at you today with yet another video, another glamour and beauty video. So today I am actually getting ready to go to the movie theater. So without further ado, let's get into this look. Mary Pickford was the first actress dubbed as America's sweetheart. Once she got older in age, she spent her time locked in her bedroom. Although her films may be seen as quaint relics, Pickford's contributions to show business are undeniable, and her enduring legacy remains. Pickford, along with her husband, Douglas Fairbanks, an up-and-coming young comedic actor, and his best friend named Charlie Chaplin, a groundbreaking director, they joined forces to open United Artists Pictures, a film studio that is still in existence till this day. So this is actually like real life. Pickford was a founding member of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, which is the organization behind the Oscars. The Motion Picture Fund, a nonprofit organization that offers assistance to those in the film industry with little to no resources, and was the first to win Best Actress at the inaugural awards ceremony in 1920. Her friend Marion would later win Oscars in 2 different years for screenwriting, so becoming the first woman to do so as well. This story begins in 1969 when Marion pays her old friend Mary Pickford a visit after being estranged for several years, and then circling back to the start of their friendship in 1914. Benjamin alternates narrators from one chapter to another, with Frances Marion chapters told in first person, the Mary Pickford chapters told in third person. So diving deeper into Marion and just the basis of what the story told about her, she was thrilled and fascinated by the entire process of filmmaking. She never lost the sense of gratitude she felt for working in such a new and creative industry, and she became more successful. She had a growing feeling of obligation to give back, or to at least use the film industry for a deeper purpose beyond escapist entertainment. When the U.S. was drawn into World War I, Marion found the cause she'd been looking for. She decided to go to war. She worked as a war correspondent, mainly filming women's contributions to the front lines. As Samantha Nelson deeper describes, the book is historical fiction, but the characters were real people. So when it comes to like character development, it will usually occur like in the novel, but it's pretty difficult to speak on that topic as a whole. You all know I really want to, but for copyright purposes, I can't necessarily just click play and have the audiobook playing in the background like I did while I was doing my makeup. And I can't necessarily read the entire, chapter by chapter to you all, but I will read an excerpt from the text. This part that I'm about to read to you all is actually my favorite so far, just because it really captured like her excitement and the thrill of just seeing something for the very first time. Like, have you ever remembered the first time that you tasted like your favorite food, or went to your favorite restaurant, or, like saw your favorite movie, things like that? So this was like her passion. It was something that just ignited a light inside of her, and I love that about the text. So let's go into it. One morning, late for work, I scurried around the street corner only to find my path blocked by an immovable cluster of backs. "Excuse me," I muttered, holding on to my hat with one hand, my portfolio clamped beneath my other arm as I roughly tried to elbow my way through the crowd, which stubbornly refused to part. "Please let me through." "All right, bring on the cops," I heard someone shout. Frustrated, I pushed my way to the front of the crowd, only to stop and stumble backward. Right there, in the middle of the normally busy street, stood a man barking through a megaphone, while other men turned the handle of a camera, perched atop a wobbly tripod. I glanced around nervously. It was as if I stumbled upon something unlawful, perhaps, like a bank heist. And maybe I had. Most of my fellow onlookers wore grim, disapproving expressions as they glared at the spectacle playing out in front of them. Suddenly, a gaggle of men in rumpled police outfits burst onto the scene, skittering around the corner and towered the camera, jumping about, falling down on their behinds, slapping one another with nightsticks. In the middle of the wide, unpaved street stood a narrow gate, only the gate, no fence. And to my glee, instead of running around the gate, the obvious visual effect, the policemen fumbled with the latch, then patiently took turns spilling through the now open gate, one by one. The smallest of police, a slight young man with curly black hair, didn't simply tumble through the gate. He leaped into the air, turned a somersault, and landed on one foot, the other leg extended in a stunningly graceful arabesque. I couldn't help it. I clapped widely. Finally, I had seen them for myself. These people, whom the landladies deplored, they did exist after all. And they were doing something rare and wonderful, right here on this ordinary street I walk down every day. Whatever it was, my skin tingled as if someone slapped my cheeks. I heard myself giggling, a sound so foreign that I almost cried. It had been so long, so unbearably long, since I'd felt anything close to joy, since I felt anything at all. Of course, I didn't cry. Who could watch these funny men continue to tumble about and make silly faces and cobbler one another with their nightsticks without laughing out loud? My cheeks actually ached in a delicious way from smiling so much. I was having the time of my life. Hey angel babies, so this is the finished look. As you all can see, I'm all done. It's the eyeshadow with the little liner, and I did like a nice little red lip, and I just think it's really cute. And then like I have the purple hair to match my purple nails, the couple purple nails I do got. So yeah, it's just good vibes. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Have a really great rest of your day. Stay fabulous and take care.